Okay, this is the first day of training. Okay, first day of training, you're gonna learn, well, throughout the whole training session, you're gonna learn everything from A all the way to Z. But I always go through the most important things, the most important reasons, why a person would be doing this job, and then obviously going all the way to the end as to, for learning how to open an actual sale, close a sale, and we go through product knowledge, equipment training, everything. So that way, before you actually get to go out there, you have a general idea, but there's nothing like actually going out there and really just doing it. The main thing in this business, in sales in general, is confidence. If a person does not have confidence, selling, they will not do well and succeed in sales at all. You have to have confidence, and that's the most important thing that I always tell people. So some people don't have confidence to start with in their own personal life, but others, as they eventually go and progress, they realize that what can I do to gain my confidence, in the sale, in myself, or whatever it is. Because I promise you, as you know, in door-to-door sales, you're going to go out there and people are going to shut you down. Yeah. You're going to get shut down more than you're going to close people. But when you take a look at the amount of people you actually close, in the end, you're gonna see that my paycheck is well worth the work that I've actually done that whole week. And the reason why the majority of people who've tried every single different type of sale in door to door, whether it's pest control, whether it's whatever, selling books, there's so many different types of door to door jobs, perfume. We have people from literally every different type of door to door sale. The reason why people like security is, one, there's always a demand for it. Especially in hard times like now, the most important thing is there's a demand still for our product. And on top of that, the price that somebody would pay to inquire or even think about a security system it's little to none. And I'll go through the details of that. But that's another reason as to why we tend to notice that a lot of people kind of stick with it. And obviously, most importantly, what typical salespeople are in business for is sales, money, right? And there's a lot of money in this business, but no matter how much money there is in this business or this industry, the turnaround rate of sales reps coming in and saying, you know what, I can't do this, is super high. It really is. It's because, people can't seem to get their mind off of, the rejection at the doors that they get. Just like yourself, you're building your brand of your career, your singing career. How many people are going to say, nah, man, I want that seat. Oh, no, I don't want it. One after the other, after the other, after the other. And you will see as, you kind of learn sales in general is the exact same, no matter what sales job you do. And another awesome thing about this job, learning it and mastering it means no matter through what recession, no matter through what job you actually do, it really will make that job a lot easier. You'll really learn that you can make your job easier at whatever it is you want to do in your own personal life as well, because you've been through the hardest of hards, let's say. And I always like making it harder than it really is, but in all reality, once you actually go out there and you learn the actual job itself, you'll see that it gets simpler and easier and easier and easier as it goes. Okay, so confidence, number one. If you don't have confidence at the door, it's going to be a lot harder to actually sell a security system, to sell anything. How do you gain confidence? Confidence is always gained by little baby steps. If you see yourself progress, first you have to set a goal. You set a goal that I want to be, in the top 10. I want to be one of the top 10 sales reps at the company, for example. If that really is your goal, and that's something that you really want, you really lived it through, because, being in the top 10 means I'm going to be making an estimated $1,500 to, plus an actual week. And with that money, I can take it back and invest into my own business that I'm doing on the side. That will help you create small little goals that you can accomplish in this business, whether it's, I want to first of all sell three sales in a week. Then I want to up it to 5 sales in a week. After I've done 5, I want to hit my 10 like other people are doing. And after I hit my 10, I want to consistently be in the top 10. So whatever it is your goals will be, they cannot just be your goals because you've thought of it. Like, nah, you know what? I'm just gonna be in the top 10 because I want to be in the top 10. There's more to being in the top 10 than people normally think of. People say, I want to be in the top 10 because that means I'm going to make a lot of money. For me, just so you know, when I started, I wanted to be in the top 10 because of pride issues. I wanted to be the best. No matter what I do, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to be the best. I don't want to do everything. People say, you're just you want to do everything and you just want to be the best at everything. No, that's not true. There's certain things that I believe personally I will not be able to be, in the top 10 of whatever industry it is. The reason why is because I don't really want to be in the top 10 that bad enough at that type of position or that type of job or that type of industry. So it all depends, just like you, how you're going after your own side business. You want to be up there because you have personal issues as to why you want to do it, and that no one can stop you if you really get out there and really make it happen. Does that mean it's gonna come overnight? It could. It really could. You never know what opportunity is out there today or tomorrow. Something might click, something might happen. And the key is you keep moving every single day and you keep progressing towards what it is you want. Because when you progress to what it is you want every single day by taking those baby steps, you start building confidence, you start seeing things coming in. And when you start seeing things coming in, things actually happening, things being created, it makes it that much easier for you to actually achieve what it is your goal is going to be. Okay? So the same thing with here. This job is exactly like an airplane. I always say that. Picture yourself as an airplane that's parked, okay? Parked on the runway. And, an airplane's going to take off. It's going off the runway, it takes off, and it's going to be in the air, and it's coasting from destination A to destination B. Well, that's what this job is. This job, you are like that airplane that takes a lot of energy, a lot of gas right at the beginning. Why? Because it's a new industry, it's something new to you that you need to learn. Once you learn it, you get comfortable with it, you get confident with it, that's when you're going to be in the air and you're going to be off the runway and you're going to be coasting. And being up in the air, knowing the business and the industry is phenomenal because, with the money that you make when you're coasting up in the air, you can invest it into what you really want to do. Some people, they really want to do this for the rest of their lives. They want to build a team. They want to actually make a lot of money out of this job. That's like me. It wasn't the only thing I wanted to do, but I realized and saw the opportunity, and it made sense to me why security would be a phenomenal product, both in a great, in a great economy and in a downturn. Because the cost to acquire a security system is very little, so which means there will always be people who can afford it, and then on top of that, the demand for the product is always there. Because in a recession, in a bad economy, crime increases as the economy goes down. When crime increases, the demand for our security products increase. And having an awesome name like that on our shirt to be able to go out there and for us to represent is phenomenal. It really helps you out. People don't say, who are you? Who are you with? It's like, this is who I'm with and this is what we're doing. If you give me the time to actually show you how my product can benefit you, I can prove to you that it's very inexpensive and you can actually benefit from this product, and let me show you in what way. So that's another important aspect of this business is showing people, showing your potential customers what your product can do. Your goal, I want you to think of this throughout the actual training session. Your goal is going to be, this is their house now, your potential customer. This is their house right now, okay? What are you going to be doing with your product? What can you do with your product to show them, let's just say motion detectors, door sensors, what can your product do in their house? You're going to always want to do and build a before and after, okay? This is going to be the before and this is going to be the after, okay? Before having a security system in their house, this is how vulnerable or how their home is protected. After, this is what with our product, with our services, what we actually incorporate into your house. This is now how your system's gonna help you and benefit you and the different types of features that it has. So when you build up enough wow factor in your product, and then you're able to explain to them the very little cost that it's going to cost them in order to acquire your product, it's a no-brainer for them to say, you know what, absolutely, I'm going to go ahead and take that product. So that's the most important aspect of this business is understanding that I need to be able to buy time. I need to get this person, my potential customer, to first of all like me so they can talk to me, and if they trust me, they'll want to do business with me. So understand that your first goal is to get them to like you enough to talk to you and communicate with you. Because when you can get people to like you and communicate and talk with you, then you can go into not scamming them or lying to them, but now they're open to saying, okay, you know what? Show me what it is is you have to offer. Show me what you have to, how I can benefit from your product. And then if you have a phenomenal presentation, which I will show you, which your managers will show you too, you have a phenomenal presentation of how the system works, it's a no-brainer for them to say, absolutely. How quick can you get this installed? Those are literally the words you'll eventually end up getting, like, how fast can you get this thing installed? Because now they've justified saying, hey, I understand that with the current conditions I have right now, my house is pretty vulnerable. Now, not everyone's going to be or have the exact same scenarios. So some people may not see or not even care about the fact that when they leave their home if somebody breaks in. Those aren't your potential customers. Those are the people who you understand that that's not somebody who is a potential customer for me. Somebody who really doesn't care about their home, their assets, whatever it is. That's not somebody who you want to actually try or potentially be your customer, as your potential customer. So you're looking for those people who, family members or, single person who leaves on vacation and, wants his drum set or whatever it is protected in his house. What type of level of security do people already have in their house? Perhaps somebody has a gun, perhaps somebody has a dog, perhaps somebody has both, perhaps somebody has one of the two. They have screen doors, There's many different forms of security that people can actually have. Perhaps they already have a security system in their house. Are they out of a contract? Can you better their security system? So it's very broad. There are so many people out there that I will tell you right now are just looking for security. They're waiting for a sales rep to come to their house and say, hey, what can you do for me? Or they're waiting for that commercial to kick on so they can contact an alarm company and say, hey, what can you guys do for me? The only way to find them is to actually work, is to actually get out there and do it every single day. And that's what we, as motivational, help as of managers and coworkers over here, we are there to help everybody out so that, I help you, who helps you, who helps you, and you help him, who helps him, and everybody works together and goes out there and motivates each other. So it's very important the positive energy and atmosphere we have at this company stays and remains that way, because that's what helps drive sales. That's what helps drive securing more people out there. That's what helps drive the company to grow. And when the company grows, it expands. It's able to hire more people, take on and stimulate the economy even more. So that's the reason why we're actually doing this actual job. And we love it and we're growing it, and that's the point. So does that all make sense over there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, next I'm going to get into the two things I always talk about when anything you sell. Any potential customer is going to take a look at one of two things that they don't really realize that is going through their whole psyche, but what they're basically going through whenever let's just say you're my potential customer and I'm talking to you about acquiring my product. There's going to be two things that you're mainly going to be looking into when you're thinking about, should I buy from this guy or not? One thing is going to be price, right? Everybody always wants to know how much. How much is this going to cost me? So if I were to just give you a price right now about my product that you don't even know much about, and I'm going to say, hey, it's going to be $42 a month. Well, $42 a month for what? So you have price, and then the other thing that people are going to be, you need to build up within them is not build up price, but you need to build up value in what you have to offer. So value is very, very, very important. Without value, if somebody does not see value in what it is you have to offer, enough value, they're not going to take your product. So the majority of I'd say non-successful sales reps, people who aren't in the top 10 or people who aren't happy with where they're at or quit at doing sales is they quit for a certain reason. The reason why they quit is because they don't really understand the need to build a lot of value in what they have to offer, or they don't know how to, or perhaps they don't get the the help in learning how to build value in that product. But even if you didn't get the help, which you will hear, even if one did not get the help, there's so many tools and resources out there on the internet, people that you can actually look into, that you can find ways to build value in what you have. If you do research and you really want something bad enough and you work at it every single day, you'll find your answers. I promise you. You will find your answers. So building value in your product in home security is simple. It's not easy. It's not hard, but it's simple. So you got to figure out what are the features, what are the features that your product can actually do? How can your customers benefit from your product? What can they actually like about your product? And you know what? You may like something about this security system that he may not like. And he may not like something that she may not like. And she may not like something that you may like. And it all goes to understanding who your customer is. And that's very important when you're selling anything. You got to kind of, interaction with your customer. As you know, sales is a transfer of emotions. It's a transfer of emotions. So if I'm transferring, my emotions to you about my product and I really stick behind what I have to offer, you're going to read that and feel that and say, you know what? I understand this guy has a product that he really sticks behind. I do see the value in it. But here's the big question. In order to take what he has to offer, I'm not just going to pay him, give him money because he's a nice guy. The majority of people will not just give you money because you need a sale or you need to pay your rent. Let's be honest, that's how we are. The majority of people, which is 99% of the people, will purchase your product and allow you to make money if the value outweighs the amount of price that they see in their head. Okay? So if they look and say, you know what, I remember, honey, we always seem to kind of go on vacation and we always wonder what's happening to our house. The security system, every time a door opens and closes, we have a little kid in a pool. Perhaps, heaven forbid, we're always worried about her. Heaven forbid if she jumped in the pool and we didn't hear. Well, all those little things are something that's super cool. And for how much we can definitely afford it, for how inexpensive. And he is taking care of us. He's a nice, trustworthy guy. We looked at them on the Better Business Bureau. They're a great company. Why would we say no? Well, the only reason why they'd say no is because they're procrastinators. And as sales reps, it's very important that when you do get those procrastinating customers that want it, you don't force them into it, but you show them. You're able to show them, you know what, let me make sense of it more to you as to why procrastination is something that can actually affect you. Because here's a true stat. The majority of people that will get a security system, this is like not us not going door to door and selling a security system. The majority of people that will just call up and get a security system are people that have already gotten broken into and say, you know what, now I'm willing to pay whatever it takes to secure my house. You know why the majority of people will actually wait till something happens and then get themselves secured? It goes under the actual thought and philosophy that we have as humans, which is if something has not happened to me in the past, it's not real to me that it can possibly happen in the future. Yeah. And that's the crazy thought that we have as humans is it's not real. Things are not real to us in a positive way or a negative way until it actually happens. And then we believe it's a lot more real.
Think about looking up where houses got broken into and stuff like that.
We've thought of everything, and the best way to actually do this business is just get out there and do it. You will find certain things that work for you that may not work for him. There's certain things that may work for him that may not work for you. The key is we'll give you the tools and resources and show you how to become successful our way. And you'll notice in the end, our way, being that we've done it for a really super long time, is normally the best way. And I'm open to the fact that somebody can help us go and learn in a different way. But we absolutely have. And there's different resources you can actually go out there. And I just notice a lot of salespeople they start off doing it and they do really good, and then they just fall off doing their research. So absolutely, things help out. And you never want to scare people as in oh my God, there's been 8 break-ins in your neighborhood in the last 6 weeks. There's no need for that. You really don't have to do that to acquire a sale. But educating and telling them the truth and informing a potential client about their neighborhood, there's nothing wrong with that. I went to www.this.com and I found out that, crime show that in the last X amount of months, this is how much crime, and here's an actual stat, and, go check for yourself, but this is what I noticed. Now, it's not only in your neighborhood, but it's been happening everywhere, because in an economy that kind of is in a downturn, unfortunately, desperate people do desperate things, and when desperate people do desperate things, well, the demand for our product actually goes up, and people look to get security, and that's the reason, kind of why I'm here. So let me show you just the difference between right now your home, which is pretty protected because you have a door on there. There's a lock on it. I notice you have a dog. But let me show you what another level of security that we can add on to your current security, and then you be the judge whether you can definitely afford obviously the price that it's going to cost you to acquire that type of security. And they're open. If you're very open with people, they'll say yeah. So now it's your job to build value in your actual product. And do you mind if I step in and show you, where a keypad would go and the different types of sensors we have? No, absolutely, come on in. Now at this point, they're not thinking, you know what, I'm gonna get a system from this guy. But they're like, I'd like to learn. I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? I trust this guy enough to let him in my house if they say yes, because if they didn't trust you, they wouldn't let you in. But you get good, super good that way when you, every single day, are out there knocking and talking to people, especially in the beginning. Always remember that airplane scenario I gave you. You're like an airplane. You're using a lot of fuel to take yourself off the ground. But once you learn it, just like when you started off rapping, it's right when you start off, you're kind of like, oh, where do I start? But you know what? Let me just jump in and get it done. Let me do something. Let me record my first album. Let me sing my first song. Let me write my first, let me write my lyrics. So it's all the same thing, no matter what you do in life. It's all about small little baby steps and progression. That's how it's going to be like with this job, and I promise you that. Right after you get your first sale, then your second sale, and your third sale, fourth sale, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year. Imagine starting something new and then, doing it every single day for 1 year, then 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 8 years. You get better and better. Repetition is the key to mastering anything. I myself am bad at a lot of things, but I don't care what it is. You put me to do it every single day for the rest of my life. Sure, I may not like it, but I will do it every single day for the rest of my life. I'm bound to get it, and I'm bound to master it. So no matter what it is. So you have to stop and think to yourself, do I really want to master selling door-to-door security systems? If so, what other opportunities and options are there out there for me? Because once you kind of erase all that, you know what? There aren't really better options and opportunities for me out there right now at this moment. Instead, I can make a lot of money with this, reinvest it to what I have. So I need to learn this job. That's what's going to keep you, focused every single day, every single door. Because the more people you talk to, the chances of you closing your sale increases. However, my whole goal is not to get you to knock 100 doors to try and get your sale. In the beginning, it's knock 100 doors so that you build confidence and you start feeling comfortable at the doors with selling security systems. Once you get through those doors, then it's like, okay, now that I understand, what to kind of open with, I understand, how to kind of get in the house, how do I take one in, let's just say 50, 100, whatever the number is, and how do I bring it down so that I can eventually get myself down to 1 in every 10 customers I talk to, I close them, I actually get a sale. And when I say close, believe me, I don't want you thinking that's like, yeah, I slammed them and I got them in as I tricked them into getting an alarm. When I say close, this is somebody who literally is like, hey, thank you very much for stopping by, I really appreciate your time. Now I feel that, we were thinking of security, but we didn't quite know, the cost or what it entailed. And now that you clarified it up, I'm really grateful that you did. I'm actually able to sleep better at nighttime. Or when we go on vacation, I know that if heaven forbid somebody broke in, my cell phone's gonna ring right away and the monitoring station will contact me.